This broadcast is partnered by Bettersleep, one of the world's top-rated sleep apps designed to help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling refreshed. I've never been a consistent sleeper. These days, I rarely get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and I usually wake up feeling like I barely rested. So I decided to try Bettersleep for a few nights, and honestly, it really helped me. One standout feature is the sleep recorder. I had no idea how much I was tossing and turning, or that I even snored when I sleep until I played it back. That kind of feedback is super helpful. But what really hooked me were the sounds. I love the water sounds, rivers, lakes, rain, and many others that instantly help me stay calm. And the background music? Incredibly relaxing. It's not just great for sleep, it's perfect for meditation too. You can mix and match over 300 sounds and create your own vibe, whether it's white noise, ASMR, or ambient soundscapes. So if you're like me and you struggle with sleep, head over to trybettersleep.co/Alyx and start your 7-day trial for free. Sleep is a crucial part of your overall health, and if you're not getting the rest you need, it can seriously impact your physical and mental well-being. So don't wait. Download the Bettersleep app and start getting the rest you deserve today. Ladies and gentlemen, you are bearing witness to history, the first ever HD live stream right here in Alyx's world. And we're talking about NXT and TNA? What the hell is going on? Let's get to it. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx. How y'all been? How you like it? Like the new HD screen? Screen or stream? One of them words is correct. HD stream. So I'm still getting the setup right. If you're wondering why I'm so close and personal right now, because my microphone is right here, and I don't know how it sounds when I go all the way back. Does that change the sound quality if I get too far away? I think that does. So what I need to do, I thought about holding it like this and talking to you, but then this is heavy, so I don't want to do that. I need to get me a microphone stand to where I can just hook it up to my desk and then bring it close to my mouth, so I don't have to do this to talk to you. Unfortunately, I don't really know if this is going to work. What do you prefer? Do you prefer me to hold it, or do you prefer me to just sit down and just get up and close and personal with you? People say it sounds fine if I move back. Does it sound okay? Yes, I need to get me a mic arm. That would probably be good. If you would like to suggest a mic arm, please let me know. If you know any good mic arms that you would like me to use for a, what is this? A Shure MV6? Yes, just Alyx's high definition. And the testing stream is NXT and TNA. Okay, so if this sounds fine, then I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, if it starts to become an issue, just let me know and I'll lean up close and personal. But I don't want to be up in your face like that. But yes, please DM me. Please DM me mic arms that I can use. But for today, I think everything looks good. Everything seems good. Everything sounds good. HD quality, 180. Thank you all so much. This is a testing stream. I didn't want to just do this for AEW or SmackDown and have these issues. So just wanted to get it out the way now. It looks like everything is okay. Welcome to Alyx's world, an HD, high definition, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is my NXT TNA Invasion discussion / NXT review, recap, reaction, whatever the hell it is. Let's just talk about it because quite frankly, I'm just up here to make sure that this all works. I did watch NXT tonight. While I was watching NXT, I caught wind of the controversy with them changing the name of their TV special, TNA versus NXT Invasion. Shawn Michaels really loves the Attitude Era. He really loves the Attitude Era, as he should. That's a good era to love. But I saw that they changed the name. They changed it from Invasion to Showdown because apparently they upset the Israeli government. Because on October 7th in 2023, that's the day Israel invaded Hamas. And the people or certain entities in Israel found it insulting that WWE had the word invasion on a TV show. And so WWE, looking to remain in the good graces with the governments in Israel, decided, okay, we'll change it to Showdown. My dude, TakeOver was right there. Number one, TakeOver was right there. TNA TakeOver NXT, something. NXT TakeOver TNA. Showdown, number one. But number two, you're a TV show. So are you going to capitulate to every single cry or complaint from a country that doesn't like your name? Your name as a TV show does not affect their ability to eat, sleep, drink, or whatever. It's a TV show name. But WWE capitulated. And I don't like that. I don't like that they capitulated in this instance. It doesn't make any sense to me. How does a television show called WWE NXT versus TNA Invasion hurt anybody? Now, is it a great name? No. Not the name I would have gone with, but I'm not bothered by it. I kind of like the Ring of Invasion. But like NXT, check this out. NXT. I don't know what I was trying to say there. NXT TakeOver Invasion. Play with that a little bit. Play with that. Y'all come up with names. Come up with names that have NXT, TNA, Invasion, TakeOver in it. But mostly TakeOver. But like, TakeOver was right there, bro. Anyways, they shouldn't have capitulated. I don't like that they capitulated. I think that just gives these people, these countries, more power than they really should have. In my personal opinion, there's literally nothing wrong with NXT Invasion or NXT versus TNA Invasion. So that lets me know, and that lets Israel and these other countries know that whenever they want to make WWE change something, all they have to do is complain about it, and WWE, unfortunately, will capitulate. And that should never happen. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That being said, I am somewhat enjoying what they're doing with TNA and NXT. So I just saw this. Next Tuesday is going to be another head-to-head. AEW Title Tuesday versus NXT. Well, NXT versus TNA versus AEW Dynamite. Jesus Christ. Of course. Of course. I was thinking, this is a pretty big event. Why are we doing... there it is. It's going head-to-head with AEW. Why else wouldn't you do that? Well, I guess TNA is going to beat AEW for the first time in a long time, technically speaking. I have no idea what AEW is going to do that week. Well, hold on for a minute. When is AEW's anniversary? Isn't that's tomorrow, right? AEW's 6-year anniversary is tomorrow. Or is that next week? Because if their anniversary show is next week, oh no. Oh my God. Oh shoot, did I peek the mic? I'm sorry. Are we good? Did I peek the mic when I did that? Oh my God. I like to sing loud. No, like for real though. Think about what kind of a day that would be if NXT TakeOver TNA, NXT versus TNA Showdown, whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, went head to head. It is tomorrow. Okay, well, yeah, Dynamite can lose next week. And apparently the Dynamite is this is not an AEW Dynamite stream. We're not going to get into it. 3 hours long. Great. Wonderful. Well, it is the anniversary, so I'll let it slide. Okay, so AEW's getting their ass kicked next week. But getting back to what I was talking about, I'm really enjoying what they're doing with TNA and NXT because I don't watch a lot of TNA. And so I'm getting a chance to see what these talents are able to do. I'm not going to lie. It is very confusing when I see Kalani Jordan and Trick Williams as their top champions. I'm like, wait, why does NXT have two of TNA's top titles, the Knockouts and the World's title? Is that building to something? Now, I see that Mike Santana is taking on Trick Williams for that title at Bound for Glory. So I'm assuming Mike Santana is winning that belt at Bound for Glory. Right. Also, Mustafa Ali is taking on Ethan Page next week. Mustafa Ali was supposed to get a North American title shot 2 years ago, right? 2023? 2 years ago against Dominic Mysterio. And then he got fired. Or, no, he asked for his release. And they let him go. Or, no. I'm getting it mixed up because Mustafa Ali at one point asked for his release from WWE. Was that 20? Oh, okay. You're right. Hold up. Wait. It's coming back to me. So Mustafa Ali did ask for his release in 2022. They didn't grant it. They fired him in 2023. They let him go. They removed him from the roster. So he was owed a North American title match, and he never got it. And so now he's back for it. He needs to win it. Ethan Page does not need that belt. Matter of fact, Ethan Page can win it right back at the next NXT not TakeOver PLE event. Thank you. Vince released him in 2023. Sorry if I confused anyone, because I knew that Mustafa Ali had requested his release, but that was the year before he got released. I know he's not going to win the NXT North American title because Ethan Page is doing a great job with that. Love that he made it the Canadian championship. That's great. Love that. But still, like, oh man, what a hell of a moment that would be if Mustafa Ali won the North American title and just held it for a little bit. Took it to TNA. I mean, if NXT can win TNA titles, why can't TNA win NXT titles? Don't y'all think that's unfair? Like, real talk. Ain't it a bit unfair that NXT can win the TNA titles, but TNA can't win any NXT titles? Now, if this is going to be an invasion angle, if they're going to go back and forth like this, TNA got to win at least one NXT title. So I hope he wins it next week when it's the NXT versus TNA Showdown show. That's next Tuesday, by the way. Next Tuesday. So it would be a really shitty thing if they never gave in my opinion, if they never gave TNA a NXT championship. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. Let's go ahead and move things along. I have my opinions on tonight's episode of NXT and how they're booking it, what they're getting ready to do, how it's affecting TNA, because apparently Bound for Glory is coming up, and apparently it's going to have the Dudley Boys taking on the Hardy Boys, who are all in their 50s. Well, no, Jeff is 48, close to being 50. And they're going to be doing crazy bumps through tables. Ugh. Is that what we want to do? Apparently, Mr. I'm sorry. Did you say Mr. Anderson? Mr. Kennedy. Oh, hell no. No. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, come to the front. Shawn Michaels. You know what you got to do, right? You know you got to give it to me. You got to give it to me. I'm going to be looking for him. Me and my fake-ass glasses. I'm going to be looking for Mr. Kennedy. Is he wrestling or is he a personality? Is he wrestling? And he's wrestling? Oh, hell no. No. He better be on the show next week. I got to get me a Kennedy. Matter of fact, what's Joe Hendry doing? Is he having a match next week? Book it. Joe Hendry versus Mr. Kennedy. For real. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Kennedy. I believe in Kennedy. Come on, man. Let's get it. Mr. Kennedy versus Joe Hendry. Or anybody. I don't care. Let's get it. Yes, I know he's Mr. Anderson, but we're calling him Kennedy. Joe Hendry had his last match in TNA. Oh, that's right. Joe Hendry's contract is expiring. Right? So you already know they're going to sign him up. WWE is going to sign up everybody. They're going to sign up all the TNA talent. So everybody that left WWE to go to TNA, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, of course, Mr. Kennedy, Anderson, Gail Kim. Wait, Gail Kim's not there no more. Well, shit. I was hoping we can get her. But yeah, they're all coming to WWE. It's the facts. You honestly think that WWE is just doing this to help TNA? Y'all honestly think they're doing this to help TNA? They're not. They're only doing it because they're trying to poach their talent. We all see it. I just hate that they're not making it. I hate that they're making it so obvious. You can't be just a little bit more underhanded with that. Ridiculous. Wait, y'all don't want to see Mr. Anderson in NXT or Mr. Kennedy return? I did see that they're having Dr. Wagner Jr. feud with Ethan Page, so that's a thing. Kinda random. Although it kinda makes sense too, because AAA and NXT were a thing. Oh yeah, they're totally buying TNA when they get the chance. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and move things along here. I want to make sure all of these things are working. So thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. We are now in high definition. My streams are going to be fire, yeah! And let me know if I'm peaking the mic. I don't want to be peaking the mic, but I think we're okay. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkiest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot out the press. Also, get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned, join the cause, expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. All right, it's looking good so far. Everything's really smooth. Everything is crisp. Crisp Benoit? No, not that crisp. Let me actually hear myself, if you guys don't mind. I want to actually turn on my own live stream to make sure I sound amazing. Hold up. Everything's really smooth. Everything is crisp. Wow, I do sound amazing. I sound amazing. Let me actually hear myself. Wow, okay. I like that. Sound good. It sounds really good. Yeah. So we're going to keep it right here. And you guys, again, let me know if you want me to scoots in. If you need to hear me deeper. That's it. That boy, Ultra Shaw, said, the stream's so clean. Profession's so clean. Thank you all for joining me. Please show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra! Shine Nice and Fire Heart, Elias, Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway Dylan Danger, Teflon Don, the Mod Father, Zeno, Enigma, Big Ib GM, and of course, Mrs. Firestar Heart, Angel Hollenbeck. Because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Oh, I get to say your names in HD. Ain't nobody gonna ask me. I'm just so fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean. Yes, Outcast. Let's see who's here. Well, let's give it to the one who is the one, the chosen one, the Unwiccan. Always remember, when he is in the building, you the twos, and he's the one. I am number one. Hey. Super Chat World Champion Ronwell Nogales is in the building for the high definition stream. Good to have you here, sir. Quick reminder, he will be defending his title next Saturday. Not during the live event or in the morning, but in the afternoon. So don't miss it. We got Kingville 24. I see SD Kai. I see Rickardy here. Good to have you here. Mado, you guessed it right. It is Outcast. Torin, Aaron Teagle, Adam Ritter, Game Shock, Mia, 305 Live. 305 Live? I like it. Richard Kelsey. I want to be sure I don't miss anybody here. Trey Lucado. Good to have you here. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Frag Dude 44. Good to have you here, Frag Dude 44. People are saying the mic is perfect. All right, well, let me know. If I need to get me a mic arm, I will do that. But people are saying it sounds perfect. What does it take to be number one? Well, to be number one, you gotta out-donate. You gotta out-donate Ronwell Nogales. I don't think that's happening, though. Apparently, Adam Ritter is dating Lola Vice. Are you, sir? Are you really dating Lola Vice? Because I'm dating Lola Vice. No, I'm joking. Who else is here? I think I said everybody's name. Because it's the same names over. Let me go all the way back. All the way back. I think I covered everybody. Oh, nope. No. Here's some more. Alexander. He says, the sound is perfecto. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Can't see anyone else's name. Unless it's all jumbled together. There's one. Love Girl 788. Torrin says, hot take, TNA should go back to the 6-sided ring and bigger arena. So, AJ Styles explained this in his interview with Chris Van Vliet. When he was wrestling Kurt Angle, he took the top rope body slam, and AJ said it hurt so bad he told Kurt, I'm never doing that spot again. But then they switched it to the 4-sided ring and then did the same spot. AJ said it felt like falling on a pillow compared to the 6-sided ring. So the 6-sided ring was TNA's uniqueness, but God, they said the ring hurt like a mofo. I agree that the 6-sided ring made TNA feel special. There has to be a way they can do the 6-sided ring and it not hurt. Like, could they give it a special kind of wood? Or is it just impossible and it's always gonna hurt? BT23, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what would you guys do? I understand that the 6-sided ring is unique and it should actually be a staple of TNA, but if they're telling us that it is hurting people a lot more than the 4-sided ring and it's just safer to have a 4-sided ring, who am I to tell them what to do? All right, let's move things along. We're going to get to these topics. Please give me your thoughts about NXT versus TNA, and then them renaming the event to Invasion. And for real, like, as I'm talking about this topic, give me your creative names for the new show, because the new show is called NXT versus TNA Showdown. I'm not really feeling that. I wasn't necessarily losing my mind over them changing it away from Invasion, because NXT versus TNA Invasion isn't great either. Like, play with it a little bit. Like, I would like some kind of a name with Takeover in it. I think that's the sweet spot. Takeover, to me, is a lot more... Well, it's definitely a lot more popular because that's an NXT staple name. But it works a lot more than Invasion. That's just me. Anyways, let's see what you guys got. Moving right along, let's talk about this lovely topic here. WWE NXT versus TNA Invasion was scheduled to take place next Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. But unfortunately, controversy took over. So here's the full story. I'm going to read it to you. It says here, WWE announced plans to revive its Invasion PLE using the name for an event during which NXT stars will go head-to-head with wrestlers from Total Nonstop Action. It is my destiny. It's the truth I see. In this world, I'll find a way to cross the line. Do they still use that theme song, by the way? Or did they change it? Anyways, Invasion will be a themed edition of NXT's regular weekly show due to take place on October 7th. However, the decision to revive the name and the date on which WWE has decided to hold its appears to have angered a ton of people in Israel. This comes from a report from Israeli publication Israel Hayom. I don't even think I said that right. Is it Hayom or something else? Or is it just Yam? Because maybe the H is silent. Anyways, the report notes that October 7th is the anniversary of when Hamas terrorists attacked Israel. Killing both Israeli and American citizens in the process in 2023. The anniversary is considered a day of mourning. And Israel, that word again, is a Hayam or Yam, labels the decision to hold an event called Invasion on that day as preposterous. It is preposterous! As a result, WWE caved and said, yeah, you know what, you're right. We're going to change it to Showdown. It is no longer NXT versus TNA Invasion. It is now NXT versus TNA Showdown. Because why make it better, right? Why make it better? Let's make it worse. So first off, let's just call it like it is. This is a name for a TV show. WWE, NXT, TNA didn't wake up and say, let's insult Israel. For real. They didn't wake up with the intention of insulting them. And just because some publication in a different country found it preposterous or insulting, that doesn't mean you should change it. Okay? So you just so happen to have a show on October 7th that just so happened to coincide with an attack in a different country. So what? Are you going to capitulate every single time a country gets offended? There's hundreds of countries. This is your name. Invasion is a staple of WWE, for better or worse. It is not a name geared towards insulting another country. It is a storyline with characters on TV that are not real. The wrestlers are real, but what they do is scripted. It's entertainment. So what? If a movie comes out, like, think about it this way. If an American movie that had the word invasion was to have come out on October 7th, but it was a Friday, would the American film have to change their date or change the name of the movie? No. So why does WWE NXT have to change their name? And some of you are saying, who cares, it's just a name. No, it's the principle of the matter. Because now, this tells Israel, this tells Saudi Arabia, this tells any country that they can make WWE bend over backwards and change their name just to please them. It's the name of a TV show. I'm sorry that on this day your country was attacked by Hamas. This is not raw cognizance. We're not going to get into politics. I am remaining neutral when it comes to these issues because if I get into it, half of you are going to leave the stream. So we're going to keep it succinct. Okay? By the way, shout out to Mark by Wrestling. Good to have you here, buddy. I just think it's silly that WWE capitulated over a name. It doesn't hurt anybody. Now, is the name all that great? No. Personally speaking, NXT versus TNA Invasion is a lame name. Because was TNA actually invading NXT? Mark by Wrestling said it. He's absolutely right. He says TNA wasn't really invading anyway. They voluntarily entered into this partnership. It's a partnership. Right? Who are we invading? Who's being invaded? If anything, if we're going to call it an invasion, it would be from TNA's point of view, and the show should be called TNA Invasion. if anything else, TNA TakeOver NXT. But they changed it to Showdown. Showdown just feels like, all right, we have to change it. It's last minute. We don't want to make these people upset. We don't have time to be creative about it. So, Showdown. It's lazy, man. Like, I guarantee you, the people in this live chat could come up with better names. I saw someone say earlier, NXT TakeOver Invasion. Like, what the hell? That's amazing. Fire. Or just keep it simple. TNA TakeOver NXT. NXT TakeOver TNA. NXT TakeOver Total Nonstop Action. NXT TakeOver Impact. Like, there are so many other names that are so much better that you could have done with TakeOver. I don't even know why we got rid of TakeOver. Shawn Michaels, I believe, would make a lot more money if we brought back TakeOver. NXT versus TNA TakeOver. NXT versus TNA Warzone. Ooh. NXT TakeOver War. Or NXT versus TNA TakeOver War. There's so many different names we could come up with. It's endless. And it bothers me that if you're going to capitulate, WWE, if you're going to bend over backwards to please the people in Israel or Saudi Arabia or whoever got pissed off, the least we could have done is make the name more creative. I don't care all that much. I'm not losing my mind over it. What I am going to say is this. If this is a sign of things to come, we're in trouble. Because what WWE is doing is giving these countries carte blanche to affect their entire business. So what's next? Where are they going for Crown Jewel again? Is that Perth? Okay, let's say Perth doesn't like the fact that AJ Styles is wearing purple. Well, that won't be too big of a change. Let me see. Let's say they don't like what's something that's not that big of a deal, but they would lose their minds over. Of course, the women's outfits, but that's Australia. They don't care. I don't know. Like, other things to have to worry about than a name. Right? So, I don't get it. I personally think it's ridiculous that they changed it. But what we gonna do? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Someone said if they went to Brazil and wore green. Ooh. And then Brazil's like, we don't like green. So Mr. Iguana can't come. Or he'll have to wear a different outfit altogether. Just give me your thoughts about that. Like, am I tripping? Like, does anybody else think that them changing their name is just utterly ridiculous? Because I think it is. That's just my opinion. You can all agree or disagree. That's just how I feel about it. But let's go ahead and quickly go over, and I mean quickly go over NXT tonight. So I did see NXT. I'm just going to talk about what I remember off the top of my head. So these NXT teams, they got Ricky Starks, who, by the way, is the current NXT World Champ, or just the NXT Champ. Congratulations to Ricky Starks. I remember when he was not on TV for a full year. Remember that? When AEW had him on ice for almost a full year? And the moment they released him, he popped up on NXT like Joe Hendry. Hilarious. And in the last, six months? 6+ months? He's won the North American title and now the next NXT champ. Congrats to him. What a run. So he's the current NXT champ. And he is the team of Team NXT. And so they got JC Jane leading the women. I have my thoughts on JC Jane still holding that belt and them not giving it to Lola Vice. But it's looking like Lola's going to get another shot at it. So I'm not going to lose my mind over it yet. And then for TNA, Mike Santana, I love that, leading the men. Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan is the TNA Knockouts champ. So not only do you have your top men's title being held by an NXT talent, that being Trick Williams. Ooh, that Trick. Get him. Now you got your top women's title being held by an NXT talent. And then that NXT talent is now leading the TNA team. Huh? What? Did I miss something? Yeah, this feels too similar like WWE Invasion. It feels way too similar from 2001. Isn't anyone else confused about that? I get it. Their champs are leading the teams. So why isn't Trick Williams leading the men then? Don't worry, I'll wait. Why is the TNA champ on Team NXT and not leading Team TNA? Did I miss something? Now, I did see that Ash by Elegance, unfortunately, is unable to compete. Is she pregnant? And I did see that Masha Slamovich is currently embroiled in abuse allegations, domestic abuse, domestic violence. But Kalani Jordan? I don't know, that doesn't sit right with me. Right? I like the teams. I like the people they got. Come on, we got to do it one good time. Teaming with Kalani Jordan, we got Iconic. Are they still called the Iconics, by the way? I miss them. I miss them so much. Jessica McKay and Peyton Royce. Not Peyton Royce. What is her real name? Same person, but, you know, she left, so it's not her name no more. You help me with that. So, and then another person from TNA, I like that. And then for the men's, Mike Santana. You got Kazarian? I haven't heard him in a minute. You got Moose. And then you got, what was that? What was his name? He's the current NXT, not the NXT, the X Division champ. They're called the Inspiration. Well, I'm calling them Iconic. Casey, thank you. She's called Casey. Whoever the X Division champ is, he's really good. Casey Lee, thank you. Casey Lee. Leon Slater, he is dope. His tag match with that boy is bouncy. Javon Evans, that match was fun. Kazarian is the second TNA International champ. TNA has an international title? All right. So that TNA team for the men looks good. I think the men's TNA versus NXT match is going to be great. I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that we got Trick Williams on Team NXT, but Kalani Joy on Team TNA. Whatever. Ricky Starks is teaming with, not Randy Orton, but Randy Orton-esque Miles Bourne. Of course, Trick Williams, whoop that Trick, get him, Javon Evans. So that match is going to be crazy. And then for the women's, NXT's women's team was good. You got JC Jane, who's still the NXT women's champ. Okay, sure. Lola Vice, Miss Parker. Hi, Miss Parker. And who was the last one? Someone remind me who the last one was. Someone said great value Randy Orton. He looks good. I looked at him and said, Randy Orton, but not Randy Orton. So the teams look good. I'm not hating on the teams. It's just Kalani just confused the hell out of me. Really did. So there's that. The rest of the show. Let me see if I can do the rest of the show. It was good seeing Santino Marella. Santino still looks good for his age, by the way. He looks good. Still doing the accent. Hilarious. I said Lola Vice. Miss Parker. Of course, JC Jane. Who's the fourth one? I missed one. I feel like I missed one. Oh, Soul Luca. Soul Luca. There it is. Homegirl that does the soul snatcher. Your soul is mine. Oh, that match is gonna be crazy. But yeah, we got that. And then this is what I get for trying to do it by memory. The wrestling was good. Overall, I'm loving the in-ring quality of the show. It was nice seeing Mustafa Ali back. Mustafa Ali had that segment with Ethan Page. Ethan Page is involved in a feud with Dr. Wagner Jr. Weird. Very random. Why? Don't understand it, but whatever. But Ethan Page is taking on Mustafa Ali next week. Mustafa Ali cut an amazing fucking promo. Excellent promo. Talked about how 2 years ago, before he got fired, he was supposed to have a North American title match against Dominic Mysterio. And then he never got it because they let him go. That was messed up. TNA introduced the international title to get rid of the TNA Digital Media Championship due to the whole PCO Steph De Lander thing of winning that title in a divorce settlement. The hell? All right. Weird stuff. But yeah, like, Mustafa Ali cut a great promo. Cut an amazing promo, which it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, can we give him a belt? Like, he could just hold the belt for, like, what? Maybe a week? Or a week or two, and then drop it back to Ethan Page? I don't care. But yeah, he should get a belt. Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder made an appearance. Woo, woo, woo. Does he still do that? No? Okay, I'll stop. He made an appearance in the match against Josh Briggs and Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne used Dolph Ziggler's, not Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, zigzag. It's not called the zigzag, though. Man, let me tell y'all something. This is starting to feel like a WWE talent reunion. We gotta get Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth. We gotta get Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson. We gotta get them all on NXT versus TNA next week. And we gotta get them up against the current NXT roster, which is essentially AEW talent that left AEW. What a show. What a show. I'm telling you, I'm not watching AEW next week. I'm watching TNA versus NXT. Apparently, the zigzag is called the Danger Zone. Highway dealing, danger zone. I like that. Yeah, I gotta get some of these guys making cameo appearances. I gotta watch it. You know they're gonna have Nick Nemeth. You know you gotta have Mr. Kennedy. You gotta have him. Shawn Michaels, please, one good time. You gotta give me Mr. Kennedy. You gotta give him to me. Miss Parker. Hi, Miss Parker. Beat up Lash Legend. Because she's Miss Parker. Lola Vice got a victory over that other chick from Fatal Influence. For some reason, I saw Lyra Valkyria on NXT. I'm like, why is Lyra here? So is Lyra, like, pulling double duty on Raw and NXT? I don't know. That was just a random appearance, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, like, the show, I will say this. The show quality to me is a lot better than it once was. Like, I remember watching NXT 2.0. Oh, God. So bad. So bad. So, compared to that, this is like night and day. Shawn Michaels is doing a great job. I did see that the Hardy Boys are coming. This is just a WWE reunion show. The Hardy Boys are coming in next week to take on Dark State, and it's for both the NXT and TNA titles. So, are they going to give the TNA belts to Dark State? Or are they going to give... Check this out. It would be awesome if the Hardy Boys won the NXT titles and Mustafa Ali won the North American title. Hey, if it's an invasion, which it's not, but, you know, if it's a partnership, we should have some NXT titles going to TNA. Just saying. Tatum Paxley apparently was just surprised by Lyra. Okay, so there's no storyline going on there. So if she just randomly appeared, was like, what's good? What's good in the hood? And we're like, all right, the fuck was that? Remember when Vince McMahon did that promo with John Cena? And he dapped him up and he was like, yeah, what's good in the hood? And then he said the N-word. And then Booker T was standing right there. Who remembers that segment? Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Anyways. I think I about covered everything. Did I miss anything? Let me see. I'm actually looking at the script now. Ricky Starks is the champ. He's awesome. JC Jane. They're the captains. And Santino Marella. Jaida Parker beat Lash Legend. Blah, 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 blah. Ricky Starks is meeting people backstage. Ego talking to Mustafa Ali. I think that's it. Josh Briggs lost to Miles Bourne, who's not Randy Orton, but Randy Orton-esque. Fallon Henley, that's her name, lost to Lola Vice. And Javon Evans and Leon Slater took on the Coling. All these AEW, NXT, TNA. Oh my God, this feels like Forbidden Door more than AEW's Forbidden Door, and I mean that. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it for the most part. I will be back next week. I will be back next week to watch and review, recap, react to NXT. I might tell you what. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might either do a review or I might do a live stream reaction. Y'all let me know which one you would prefer. Would you prefer a live stream reaction where I'm watching the show, reacting to it? I might do that. Anyways, thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. Thank you for letting me test this stream out. I was a bit worried about doing it on Dynamite and or SmackDown and not working out the kinks. Tell me he didn't just say that. Yes, it is the metaverse. So, what y'all in here talking about? Yeah, it's just stupid. Like, them capitulating over the name is just ridiculous. Marked by Wrestling, actually people change their movie titles all the time for other countries. Well, I just think it's annoying that they do it either way. Ultrashot 97 says, I remember watching the very first episode of NXT 2.0. I tuned out of it like halfway through. Wasn't feeling it. The show has come a long way. Oh my goodness. Ronwell Nagala says, either is good and I'll rate the show 8.5 out of 10. Wow. So it was better than Raw? Was this show better than Raw? In some ways, yes, it was. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it was better than Raw. Raw was pretty good. Mado says, war is worse than invasion. So we can't say war no more? Yes, Durag Vince in 2007. What up, Jay? Mike, oh, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Stream came across good, all things considered. For the record, Elimination Chamber is called No Escape in Germany. So they are changing. Fine. I guess it's fine. They gotta change their names. I still think they capitulate like a motherfucker, though. That's just me. Let's see here. Mark by Wrestling. I wish they have had the foresight to call it TakeOver, but Santino did a good job of explaining why Showdown was more appropriate title. I still think Showdown's a lame name. That's just me. Everyone wants to date Lola Vice. I call dibs. NXT versus TNA TakeOver Lockdown. You want to do a lockdown special with NXT and... We could probably do that. Hey.
The Young Wiccan is going off against WWE and TKO for caving to Israel in renaming the invasion, like WTF where Israel doing during 2001? TakeOver was right there. I'll email you using raw cognizance.
Thank you. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support on all of my channels, by the way. Thank you for that donation. $10 donation from Ronwell Nigelles. Nigelles. The Young Wicked. I am number one. But yeah, you do have a point. Like, if we can't call it invasion, Warzone or war would be even worse. But do I see them changing their name when they're... So what, we can't use war games anymore? Jeez Louise. Let's see here. Is it the same stuff from the four-sided ring? Because if it is, you could either use the same stuff on a six-sided ring, or I feel like because of the shape, it hurts people. So it's how the ring is structured. So when you are fighting in a six-sided ring, right? The boards don't go, how I put this? The boards don't go like this, right? So you have boards that go evenly across and then evenly across this way, both ways. When you have a six-sided ring, it's horizontal and they're heading towards the center. So unfortunately, with that setup, you're gonna have points in the ring where they're sticking up. So I can understand why that shit hurts. The TNA Lockdown match consists of one ring enclosed by a steel cage with two teams facing off with each other. The staggered entry system is identical to the War Games match, but weapons are fine. Would y'all want to see TNA versus NXT Lockdown? You let me know. Anyways, guys, this is gonna do it for me. I am satisfied with this live stream. So thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. We are set to go. You will see me again tomorrow night for AEW, and you'll see me again on Friday night. Sasamaka down, lay the smack down on your candy asses. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys next time right here in high definition and Alyx's world, a place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace. When you're
You're in my